press has started to call my plan Bidenomics. Well, under Bidenomics, you don't have to leave home or your family to get a good job. For too long, science and innovation and economic opportunities that came with it were concentrated on the coast. I can honestly say I've never been more optimistic about America's future.
You don't have to leave home to have a good job. Sounds pretty good. That's President Biden today. Perhaps the president's advisors haven't shown him the latest polling on Bidenomics. Aggregate of surveys from Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, otherwise known as swing states. 26% like Biden economics, 49% dislike him. And it's worst among Black and Hispanics from the Wall Street Journal's piece, Why Bidenomics Isn't Popular. After adjusting for inflation, the typical white family's income rose 1.3%. Black and Hispanic families got hit, declines of 1.6% and 1.1%. Wages for minorities didn't keep up with inflation. Those for whites barely did. Mitch Roschelle is here, visiting research fellow at the University of San Diego School of Business, founding partner of Macro Trends Advisors. To be fair, if Bidenomics worked in the way the White House said it worked, then people would like it.
Right. If people were making more money, they'd like it. If gas prices were lower, they'd probably like it. The problem with inflation is it's cumulative, and no one really focuses on that in the West Wing. So they'll talk about the rate of inflation. The annual rate of inflation is up 3-point-something%, which sounds good. But you forget about it. Since inflation reared its ugly head almost 2.5, 3 years ago, all of that inflation is cumulative. The price of eggs don't miraculously go down. And that's what's really hurting people. And wages don't keep up with that increase in costs. People feel the effect.
You know, in hindsight, we always look back and go, oh, we should have noticed that thing. They did that about the 2008 housing crisis. I'm sure people are going to go back and see things that Hamas did and that Iran did, and we'll go, well, it's obvious they were going to attack because they did all of these things. I'm almost looking at this car payments note as that Americans overdue on car payments its highest level in 30 years since 1994. The level of people behind 60 days or more rose 6.1 points in September. It sounds like kind of a meaningless data point and sort of very in the weeds. But I'm wondering if this isn't going to be that thing that 6 months from now we go, hey, we should have looked at this and realized that's what's happening.
And home defaults are highest level that they've been in terms of month-over-month increase. You know what the average car payment is in America? $750. $750 for a car payment. I remember when you open up the newspaper and see an advertisement for a car and it had a 3 in front of it. Now it's twice that. So again, if your income didn't go up, you know, twofold, then that car payment is out of reach. And more importantly, you know what's also out of reach? The pickup truck payment. And the pickup truck is the standard unit of operation for a small business in America. So everybody's forgetting about the fact that small businesses are also paying the price, which means they won't be hiring.
This probably won't surprise you since we're in Washington, D.C. There is a Twitter account that follows the stock trades of major members of Congress. And there are now dozens of members of Congress. Of course, they don't have any inside information, who are liquidating their stock portfolios and putting it in cash. So,
not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
Are they buying gold, though? That's what I want to know.
It doesn't say. We'll look into it. Good to see you as always.
You bet.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.